Hey, hello everybody. I'm just turning your microphones on. So first of all, let's try and fix your microphones. Okay. Now, how is everybody doing? Just try to turn your microphones on, please. So the first question as always, can you hear me?
Yes.
Very good. Anybody else?
Yes, I hear.
So I see that this is Anya. Okay, how about other people? Please tell me something. Say hello to us. Please say hello.
Hello?
Very good.
Hello.
Very good. Yeah, that's very good to hear you. So, what we usually do is, first of all, I would like to introduce a little bit each other, and then we'll share the news. Then we'll talk about the going to, which is one of the ways of future tense in English. Then we'll talk a little bit about the holidays, the ways holidays are being celebrated in the world, and then we'll talk about your essays. Okay, so that's the plan. Now, first of all, let me say a couple of words about myself. So my name is Vladimir. I teach English. I also translate, and I work as an interpreter. If you have any questions to me, feel free to ask. Okay, anybody, if you want to say a couple of words about yourself, just introduce yourself. It's like, where are you from? If whatever you want to say, just a couple of sentences. Okay, please. Now this is the yeah, please. I'm listening to you. What's your name? Say it again, please. What's your name? I understand that you can feel shy, but again, do not forget that this is your conversational practice, and what we usually do, we just talk. So please feel free to talk anytime, and do not forget that you are here to improve your conversational English. Okay? So what we do today, as I said, we'll talk about going to, one of the ways of future. What do you mean by yes? What is that? So we'll talk about future, the ways we use future tense in English nowadays. Alright. So probably you know that in English when we want to say something in future, we use will, shall, and lots of times we use going to. So first of all, we'll read. Now it's unit 23b, and you have to scroll down, and we'll read the conversation between Vera and Fanny. Now, Anya and anybody else whose microphone is on, please start. Yes, please. Start reading. Anya, can you hear me? Well, this is what I do not understand. If you come here to listen to me only, so this is not very interesting. I wouldn't say that this is very interesting to listen to somebody talking all the time. Now, please turn your microphones on. You have to read, you have to talk. Yes, please. I can hear somebody's microphones and yeah. Yes, of course. Definitely, I'm waiting for you. Please.
Are you going to study this weekend, Lenny?
Yeah, right. Just wait a second. Are you going to...
First,
Yeah, are you going to... That's alright. Are you going to
I'm
study?
going to work my school's memorandum, and then I'm going to write some postcards.
Mm-hmm. Go on. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to study and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk around and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to note down first.
Okay.
I'm going to write some postcards. Are you going to study?
Yeah, we finished that, and then after some photographs. Girls, that was excellent reading. Go on.
Sorry, I didn't understand you. What kind of the No, I'm not going to study either. I'm going to walk around the town and I'm going to take some photographs.
Okay. So what's the answer? Anybody, please go ahead. Alright, I will do. So that's a good idea. Can I come with you? Anya, will you please go ahead?
Yeah.
Say it again. Can you say it again? That's weird. Okay. Now, are you going to study this weekend, Fanny? No, I'm not. First, I'm going to wash my clothes, then I'm going to pack, and then I'm going to write some postcard. Are you going to study? No, I'm not going to study either. I'm going to walk around the town, and I'm going to take some photographs. That's a good idea. Can I come with you? What about your packing?
Oh, okay.
I can do it later. Hey, Kevin,
Do you want me to read?
we have just, wait a second, ladies, we have a visitor, a very important visitor here. This is a young man from the United States of America. His name is Kevin. I just wanted to introduce a very good friend of mine. Hi, Kevin.
How are you?
Why would you say sorry? I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Now,
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good.
Good, very good. So, Kev, we talking about going to today, and we have also some other questions. But before that, probably ladies will have some questions to you. First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself, to say a couple of words about yourself, and then I would like them to ask you questions, if you don't mind, please. Yeah, I understand,
Okay.
Anya. That's not a problem. Yeah, please.
My name's Kevin, and I was just in UFA from September to June of last year. I was at Bicycle State University studying Russian. So I know what you guys are, problems you guys are having right now with English.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now,
You know, if you
yep.
guys having trouble. So, what did you say, Vladimir?
I'm just asking them to ask you questions.
Okay.
So, do you have questions to Kevin? Yeah, you say like guys, but you know, it's as I can understand from the names, mostly we have ladies, young ladies. Yeah, but that's okay. You know that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
We
losing.
still say guys.
All right. Okay, I understand. Now, girls, do you have questions? And if you feel shy, then you can just type the questions in the chat box. Feel free to use your microphones to type the questions, whatever you want to. Okay. No questions. Again, yeah, I will just, I will put it down somewhere there. Kevin is from the USA. Ask him questions. Yeah, I understand, but that's normal. you know that this is why we have classes here. Just for you not to be shy, because when you will have your exams, then how, Kev, that's the question to you.
I see. I'm 24.
All right, and I, how old are you? So what's the meaning? 17. All right, very good. So Kevin is 24, just for everybody to understand, because I'm not very sure about the level of English. Yeah. So you see, they have problems with the internet connection, and that is why some of them just connect and then disconnect. Yeah. All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a little bit of my...
Yeah, I understand. Well, actually, maybe you heard that this Russian social network Contact was down for 4 hours today.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. No connection at all. It was kind of a major major problem. Like they said that they had to restart. They call it communicators. That was the technical term for them.
A security problem or what?
Well, as they said that first of all they put it on Twitter. They put it that the problem was on the server, and then they said that they restart the communicators, and I have no idea what's the meaning the communicator in technical English is. That's what they wrote.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah. Okay. Alla, Dinara, anybody, please ask questions. Feel free. All right. Let's move further on. So, yes, please.
Kevin, Kevin, I have a question for you. What are you in USA?
So that's the question. What kind of job do you do? Yeah.
What's the question?
What kind of job do you do in the USA?
I correct Russian language advertisements for Google.
Really? Okay, that sounds cool.
Yep.
Okay, and maybe I'm not sure about your name. I can judge from the microphones which are on. I think that the question was from Girl Chris, but I might be wrong here. It's just my supposition, or Gulnazira, I'm not sure. So, again, what's your name?
Gulnazira. It was
okay, Gulnazira.
question about the professional occupation of the
About job, right.
Kevin.
So, before that, Kevin told you that he spent almost a year in Russia. Yes, he said about that, and he learned Russian in the Russian university. So that is why I know him.
Okay. Thank you.
Please feel free to ask any other questions. All right, I will just, Kev, I will just go on with the tasks of the class, because, you know, we have kind of a, let's say, program. What you talk about this city? What would you say about Ufa, Moscow, and St. Petersburg? What would you say? What do you think of them?
I like living in Russia. You know, a lot of stuff to see. I think there's a lot more in really in Americans, things that are farther apart, bigger parks and stuff.
Okay. All right. So, you know that I have kind of a, let's say, a plan for the class, and we need to talk a little bit about that. You see, you have another question. Please.
Yes.
Would you like to elaborate a little bit about that?
No, I'm good.
Alright, I understand. I'm just kidding. So, what I wanted to talk a little bit, first of all, about grammar, and the first thing about grammar is going to. Now, if you have a look, sorry, that's not correct. Yeah. If you have a look at this page, and we read a very short dialogue about that. So here we have future tense in English, and this textbook is about several teenagers taking part in some kind of a competition, and these are their last days in Great Britain where the competition was, and so they are leaving in a day or two, and that is why we have this kind of a conversation. So you see it's here, are you going to pack? Now, first of all, I just want them to answer the questions to the first exercise which we read. Now, please, who remembers the answers to the first exercise? Very quickly. And while you're answering the questions to the exercise, think of other questions to Kevin. It's just to while the time while you think about the questions. Please. So was Vera or Fanny planning to wash clothes, pack, take photographs, write postcards, walk around the town, not study, whatever? What were they planning to do? What were they going to do? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's kind of a...
I can see,
yeah, they yeah.
Microphones.
Microphone. My microphone is. I don't know how about mine, but yours is fine. Can you hear me?
Some people are broadcasting right now. I just don't.
So you have kind of a noise or repetitions or breaking the sound or what? Interruptions?
No. Do you see the little icon that shows when people are talking?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I see them go on for people like that. Hearing.
They just...
Okay,
Yeah. Go ahead. Well, I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Well, as I can understand, they are talking among themselves. They are not talking with us. So that is why, yeah, they, and if you think of my microphone, it's on all the time. And yeah, Dinara, we are waiting for you. Please say something.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, I'm glad. So may I ask a question?
Please.
Did you take part in some exchange programs?
Me? Some? Yeah, I took part. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was with the exchange program. I just wrote to the university, and they invited me to go there.
If you were asking me, I took part in several exchange. Yes, I took part in several exchange programs, and those were the teachers' programs. One program was in the Netherlands in the year 1997, and another one was in the United States in the year 2004. Okay? Yeah, Kevin.
Sounds great.
Kevin, thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Very good. But
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. But still, girls, and if we have any man, that's great. So guys, I'm again about going to and future tense. I just want you to remember. So my question to you is, what are you going to do? It's just like, you know, what are you going to do this weekend? What are you going to do this weekend? Just feel free, if you feel shy answering or via the microphone, you can type in the chat box. Kevin, can you help us?
I'm going to.
Yes, please. You're going to?
I'm going to the camp.
To the camp?
To take part in English speaking competition, and I'm feeling a bit nervous.
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
Feel good.
Very good. Okay. Yes, of course. Allo, of course, this question is for everybody. The question is on the board. So what are you going to do this weekend? Kevin, can you say something about your plans?
Yeah, I'll probably visit with some friends to a cafe or something. There's a lot of snow here. There's been a really big...
Yeah, that's...
a lot of...
freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were the temperatures? Around what?
Here it got down to about -20.
Negative what?
I heard it got down to
You know, the sound is interrupting all the time with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you said negative... how much negative?
In my city, it got down to about -20.
20?
-45.
Negative 45, you mean the wind chill or without wind chill? Wow.
I don't really know for sure.
Okay, I see, I understand. Wow, that's terrible. Well, we actually, here in Ufa, we had today plus one positive. It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the snow is melting. Yeah, right.
Really? We just had a big snowstorm.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I have friends on the previous classes. We had visitors from West Virginia. Joanne, she's the former teacher and editor for the magazine. She's not feeling well right now. That is why she's not able to attend the classes. And so I heard that they had terrible storms also there. Okay, so ladies, please, you going to Dinar already said. How about Anya? What are you going to do this weekend? Tell us a little bit about your plans. Okay. Gulnazira.
Yes, hello? Vladimir?
So please tell us a little bit. What are you going to do this weekend?
Oh, I am going to call you.
To call me?
Yes.
Very interesting.
And to ask you about private lessons.
About what?
About private lessons for me.
Yeah, sure. You're very welcome. And
Possible or not?
yes, and also it's possible, as I can understand, it's possible to have private classes with Kevin also. Kevin, I am not sure, it's just my supposition. Yeah, I see that you are talking about sport competition. Kev, can you add, is it possible to have private classes with you? What do you think?
Yeah, over Skype.
Yes, of course. All right, you going to Chelyabinsk? Very interesting. And Alla, how about your kind of sport? What kind of sport are you doing? Ice skating. Very interesting. Is it figure skating or kind of a you just competition in ice skating? Okay, just competition. Okay, I understand. All right, very good. So, Elmira. Anybody else? Alla? Yeah, we have Alla. Dinara said already. All right. That sounds really good. And then the next thing which I wanted to talk with you today, as you can see, festivals around the world. So I just want you to know that we are about to finish the great Russian break, the very long Russian break for the winter holidays. So I want you to share a little bit with Kevin about our New Year traditions or customs or whatever you call it. You know that first of all, let's listen to Kev. Kevin, can you say a couple of words about your Christmas celebration?
About what?
Christmas celebration.
Christmas.
Well, usually just get together with family and something. We have a dinner.
Right.
Nothing like a big celebration. A family type of thing.
Yeah, probably you heard that for Russia, New Year is a very big holiday. It's much bigger than Christmas, right? So if I think of the Russian traditions, and then we'll ask ladies to participate. So I usually think of the president's speech, which we all listen to at 12 sharp. And you know, people tend to raise the glasses with champagne and to say cheers to the president. So, are you surprised about that?
Yeah, a little bit. We don't really have.
Yeah, but did you know that this is a really big tradition or custom for the Russians?
Yeah, I remember from last year. Everyone.
Yeah, right.
To their house to go.
Yeah, right. So, just a question to you: Did you listen to some of the speeches given by Mr. President Obama?
Which president?
President Obama.
On New Year's or
just speech? Any? Did he give a speech on New Year?
I really don't know.
Yeah, same about myself. I'm not sure. I think that he gave kind of a, let's say, the summary of the year. It was a very short presentation. So, what was the last speech you given by President Obama you listened to?
The last one I listened to was back when they were deciding whether or not they should go to war with Syria.
All right. Now, now everybody, please. The question to you is: we're talking about festivals around the world, and right now we're talking about the Christmas celebration in the United States of America and the New Year celebration in Russia. So, what are the Russian traditions and customs for the New Year? Please share a little bit with us. You can talk Anya, Dinara, Ala, Gulnazira. Yes, please, you can talk whenever you want to. You don't need to raise your hand, just talk. Please.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'm trying to remember some special customs, but I think that one of the most important is the salad alergia on the table.
I understand. I don't think that you have Christmas tree. You have a New Year tree. It's a different name. Kevin, what she's talking about is about the very special Russian winter salad. Probably you taste it. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So any other customs?
You just have already said the most important tradition thing.
President's speech.
Yeah.
But you know that we have lots of other things like watching the same movies. Like as I remember, we've been watching the same movie for maybe more than 25 years. I think that on the American television they also have several movies which they like to watch with their family. Kevin, do you have these kind of movies?
Yeah. I know one I think was popular.
You have forgotten the title, the name?
Yeah, Home Alone, The Christmas Story.
Yeah, Home Alone and Christmas Story, that's for the United States, right? Right. And for the Russians, it was the "We wish you a good steam in the Russian sauna." Have you heard about this one? The irony of fate, or you heard about this one, right? Because this is so popular for let's say for 20 or 25 or maybe even more years. Okay, girls, any other traditions? Okay. All right, let's go on. So the next thing we are supposed to talk about is about the essay writing. So one of the ladies sent me her essay, and I just wanted to share a little bit with you what I wanted to say about that. So if you want to use very good English phrases, very proper English phrases, I would like to recommend you to use the Oxford Collocation Dictionary. I understand that this is a very expensive dictionary. I understand that, but still, if you send an email to me, I can share it with you, and we will find the ways how to share it. At the same time, you also can use the so-called national corpus of the American language, the national corpus of the British language, and the national corpus of the Russian language, which will be very helpful for you to see whether the native speakers use this set phrase or not in the English language. Okay. Then sometimes very easy to check whether they have this phrase in English or not. If you just go Google and let's say, you just type the whole phrase in the quotation marks, and then you will see whether they have this phrase or not in the English language. Okay, because what she wrote here, I think that I didn't understand, because I've never heard this in English. Maybe Kevin can help me here. So the essay is about household chores. So the sentence here is: parents do not want their children to pitch in with housework. I've never heard this phrase, to pitch in. Have you heard this? To pitch?
Yeah, I mean to participate, help.
Yeah. Well, is it kind of a regular term?
I hear it pretty often.
Okay, because for me, it's in my experience for, let's say, more than 50 years of English language learning, I've heard it for the first time. So that's fine if it is okay. That's fine with me. Why I'm saying about that? Because I'm sure that that people who will check the essays, they do not have this large experience that I have, and probably they will also be surprised by this usage. Okay, and I told you how it's possible to check your usage. Okay, now for your homework, I will give you the task. Okay, to write the essay question. Just wait a second. Okay. So the essay question will go like that. Some people say that money is the root of evil, whereas other people say that money makes the world go round. What is your opinion? What is your opinion? Okay, let me check. Some people say that money is the root of evil, whereas other people say that money makes the world go round. What is your opinion? Okay, now oh, that's too much, I think. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, something like that. If you would like to share a little bit about that, what do you think? That's the typical essay question. What do you think about that? What do you think about money in general? Is it good or is it bad?
It is necessary.
Very good. But you see, yeah.
We can say good or.
But for writing the essay, one sentence is not enough. You have the format of answering the question. You're supposed to write at the very least, if you remember, 200 words. Yeah, I know. I understand. So, just okay.
I think that money can be maybe yes.
Money can
So
be.
it's one of the way of concurration.
Of what? Competition?
Comparison.
It's competition.
Can I say it?
Competition. It's competition.
Oh, okay.
No. She's.
Okay.
It's not about cooperation. It's about competition. Kevin, in Russian, what she's talking about. Yeah, I will put it in Russian for you. Kevin speaks Russian. Yeah. Do you remember?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember this word?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. So, money helps you to take.
And I think that competition is the main reason of progress.
Okay, good. Anybody else? So please do not forget that you will take this exam. You will see this exam, not me, and you are supposed to get prepared for that. Please. Yeah, Kevin, can you share what you think of that?
Yeah. I think it's the second option here that makes the world go round. Because it facilitates cooperation. Because without money, people have to barter. They have to exchange things that they have for things other people have at the moment. And sometimes, you have things that nobody wants. Whereas if you could exchange those things for money, that now you can trade for.
All right, just to for you to say a little bit more, just some more ideas. What do you think about credit cards? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I was just.
I don't like that.
Okay. So another question is how do billionaires make money? What do you think?
Hard work.
Hard work. Okay.
And no procrastination.
Sorry? Hard work and what else?
No procrastination. It's when people think that they will do it tomorrow.
Okay. It's difficult work. All right. Have you ever heard that lots of billionaires they just don't want to buy cars? Have you heard of that? They don't want to buy cars. Have you heard of that?
Why?
Okay, that's a good question. Because they say that when you spend money, this car will cost you millions in the long run. Do you know why? Excuse me, will cost you. Do you know why? Because they say that if you want to become a billionaire, you have to invest. You have to invest. Excuse me. Not to spend money. What do you think about that?
I think that is a useful advice. I have never thought about it.
Yeah, but these are the let's say the advice which any, let's say, very rich person will give you. Maybe you heard that when they talk about shares, they usually say that you have to I think it's to buy low to sell high. That means that when something is cheap, you have to sell it, and to keep when you have something which is very expensive. Okay, or another advice is, let's say, for example, if you want to buy a small thing, wait, excuse me, to buy a small thing, wait a week. To buy a big thing, wait for a month. Do you agree with that?
Sometimes we make some
Unexpected, yeah.
clothes or some other things,
Mm-hmm.
and it raises our feelings and emotions.
Right, right. In English,
So-
it's, yeah, it's called impulse buy. You understand, right? So, Kevin, what do you think about credit cards, about billionaires making money, about the unwillingness to buy cars, about better to invest, not to spend, then sell low and keep high? Small things, if you want, wait for a week. Big thing, wait for a month. What do you think?
I think it's about opportunity cost.
Uh-huh.
It depends on the preference of the person making the decision. If they, I don't know, maybe they want to buy a car or something more than the other things you could do with that money. That's fine. But if you're trying to make a lot of money,
Uh-huh.
then I guess you're better to invest.
Uh-huh. Right, right. So how about you? Do you have a credit card?
Yeah.
And can you, let's say, can you plan how to spend your money? Is it easy for you?
Yeah, I usually decide how much I plan on spending.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, right. Because well, probably you know again that for me, I consider myself to be, let's say, a real Russian, and so that is why I don't have a credit card. I have only my, let's say, the payment card for my salary, but I do not have the credit card. I'm just, a little bit apprehensive. I'm a little bit afraid of this stuff. So maybe can you explain why would people have credit cards? Is it very necessary? Because I don't have it. I do not understand why would people have it.
In the United States, it's a little more necessary maybe than in Russia.
Uh-huh.
Because it's really difficult to make certain purchases. You have a low credit rating,
Uh-huh.
and if you use a credit card often, you pay it off, higher rating in the bank. So then when you need to take a loan to maybe purchase a house or a car, the bank is more willing to give you the loan.
All right. I understand. So I see. well, the last thing about money is that probably you remember, I mean everybody, you remember that first of all, money was not kind of that what we have right now. Instead of money, we have something like in exchange. There were the expensive shells. Maybe you heard of that, or you know, was that? Then after that, we had gold. Sorry.
Never mind.
Gold, silver, different coins. Then, you know, after that we had paper money, right? And for paper money, they were kind of certificates which were provided with gold or with silver. Right now, after that, we had paper money without any provision of gold or silver. Right now, we do not have, most of the time, we do not have paper money at all. We have only digits on computer screen.